Hello, beautiful ladies and smelly gentlemen. Today we have what a HMK Puukko looks like. A real Finnish, hand-forged Puukko. This is as genuine as it gets. You see, this wood right here is curly birch, and it's stabilized in red. Now what makes this particular curly birch special is that it was planted 20 years ago, a little bit over 20 years ago, right there. And then we have a plantation here of these curly birch trees that we use for making these gorgeous handles. So each one of these handles, depending on the knife, it's hand-picked from a forest. True, authentic Puukko. This is a stainless steel seamless ring that I was very lucky and fortunate to find, which makes a huge difference in the life expectancy and longevity of the handle. After 100 years, within 100 years, knives that don't have rings around the front of the handle, they crack. So it's very important to have a ring there to strengthen the overall design of the whole thing. Caps can be used and stuff. It's not 100,000,000% necessary, of course, to have the ring. You know, people are fine with a full, just simple piece of wood, but that's really utilitarian. It's gonna have to be swapped at some point in time. The steel is 115 CR-V3, and it's very expertly forged from round stock. As you can see, we're not messing around here when it comes to the quality of the forging. And the heat treat is extremely professional. Very, very tight conditions. Very, very, very strict conditions. And then after all that, the edge is grounded in a water-cooled system. So none of that amateur dry grinding and dipping in a bucket of water to embrittle and destroy your metal going on around a HMK. Here it's all professional water-cooled grinding, the way it's been for thousands of years. So that's really that's the basic interpretation here of what we have of the HMK Puukko. Very basic, very clean, very professional, very traditional. The handle construction actually uses a dowel system. So what you see here, this is a see-through polymer component to seal the rear end where the dowel goes all the way through, as you can see from the front, which is a Japanese way of making handles. But that's the thing with Puukkos, is a lot of Finnish tools, is that they share a lot of similarities with Japanese tools. So, and here's the sheath where the string acts as, and it's kept in place very tightly and also with a little bit of adhesive. It acts as a lock. Perfect. It's actually very tight for what it is, of course. See? Very, very good lock. Very effective. And that string is also very important to remove so the wood will expand and contract all the time, so it removes that ridge that is to develop from an otherwise completely flush joint between the two surfaces. And it's nice for snugging up on. You know where the limit is of the handle. You know where to stop. You don't want to, it stops you from moving your hand too far forwards. So here it is. A traditional, true Finnish handmade Puukko. Forged extremely meticulously, as you can see from those grind lines. If you're interested in a custom Puukko like this, you can contact me on Instagram at hot_metal_knives. I don't mass produce these. I don't produce these casually. I only do these as custom orders. So contact me on Instagram if you're interested in acquiring one of these. And I hope y'all have a lovely day.